Hey! Hi! How you doing? This is the Gamertron, and welcome back to the Gamertron Show, and welcome to the VlogTronShow episode part number 8. This is the low-effort, low-quality content of the channel that is here to sustain you for a few minutes while I work on actually genuinely decent content. So on today's VlogTronShow video, I thought I would talk about something that's probably going to make me lose a few subscribers, but what the hell, this is really irritating me as of late, and that's American politics. Keep in mind, I'm Canadian, I live in Canada, so American politics really have nothing to do with me, but for some reason, American voters from both political parties feel the need to insert themselves and insert other countries into their political debates and the upcoming presidential election. Apparently, people in Europe and Canada, basically anybody who speaks English, is supposed to care about this year's American election. I'm sure you've seen some YouTube videos floating around saying who I'm voting for president for, even though they don't live in America, they're not American, they can't vote. The recent trend that's been going on with Americans calling out YouTubers saying, you have to vote for someone and say who you're gonna vote for, else you have no backbone. Like, it's really kind of pathetic. We here in other countries outside of America have our own political issues to deal with. We really don't need to handle yours at the moment. Just saying, America, we love you, but could you give us some space, please? I sound like such a dork, such a dumbass. I don't know why I said that. Maybe I'm trying to be edgy or something. I don't know. I don't have a script for this. You guys know these Vlogtron thingies. They're not scripted. So I'm going to say stupid shit regularly. Regularly. I don't know why, but it sounds like I'm saying the word wrong. Am I saying it wrong? It doesn't sound like I'm saying it wrong, but it does sound like I'm saying it wrong. I don't know. Anyways, politics, they're stupid. I'm sure some of you are interested in my politics. I know there are a great deal of subscribers to YouTube channels, commenters, fans of YouTube channels who are interested in their personal and political opinions on things. I'm sure most of you don't really care about my thoughts on politics. They shouldn't really matter. I'm a 20-year-old who loves video games and makes YouTube videos about them. My thoughts and feelings in politics don't really affect you. I mean, I can share them, I can tell you about them, but that's about it. I mean, I'm right. When it comes to politics, I'm right about everything. And I'm not even being sarcastic. However, when it comes to American politics and this year's presidential election, I've never seen things so hyperbolic, so extraordinary, so outlandish and over the top. I remember the Barack Obama versus John McCain presidential election, and it was nowhere near as controversial, nowhere near as colorful as this year's presidential election. It's just so crazy, and I feel so sorry for Americans everywhere. I feel so sorry for you all that I don't know how this happened. I really don't. It confuses the hell out of me to this day how you got the two worst possible candidates to be elected president. Like, absolutely wow. Freaking wow. You got Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Like, just how? How did this happen? The two absolutely worst possible candidates for president, like, they're so both unqualified. Just horrible picks for president. I'm so sorry for you Americans. I'm so sorry. Just don't vote. Don't vote, and don't listen to the jackasses that insult you and berate you, or even threaten you for not voting. They're entitled, self-righteous scumbags who think because they can sign a piece of paper or push a button, they're somehow superior to another human being. Absolutely pathetic. Both candidates for the American presidency are absolutely dreadful and don't deserve your vote. I don't understand individuals who get so aggressive when you say you're not going to vote. For instance, over here in Canada, when we were having the vote for our new Prime Minister, I didn't like any of the choices. All the choices were horrible, and look, we ended up getting a horrible choice for Prime Minister. I didn't vote. And just for the hell of it, and for the sake of conversation, I left a comment on a YouTube video telling people to vote during the Canadian elections, and I just said, why even bother voting? They're all corrupt and don't care about the values or the wants and needs of the people. And the amount of hate and violent insults and threats I got from people. I think I was called worse things in the comment chain when I commented on that video saying I wasn't going to vote. I think I got worse insults and threats in that comment chain than I ever have with any YouTube video I've posted, and I've pissed off a ton of like hardcore fanatical fanboy video game communities like Overwatch fanboys, Call of Duty fanboys, Elite Dangerous fanboys, people who are fans of hating on Doom, toxic individuals from the Warframe community. Like, the list goes on and on. Like, I've pissed off some psychos, I've pissed off some antisocial weirdos in the past, but I have never gotten such anger and hatred and violence from people commenting on the internet than I did that comment chain in that one YouTube video where I commented I wasn't going to vote. I don't know why. People get really aggressive when it comes to politics. And I don't know why. These politicians, they don't care for you. They're not going to give you a cookie if you defend them and insult others in their name. What, we're worshipping politicians like gods now? Ugh, so bizarre. But you know what else is just as bizarre? This confuses the hell out of me, especially when it comes to American politics, is the amount of hypocrisy from both the right and the left. I'm not Republican, I'm not Democrat. I look at politics the same way I look at religion, the same way I look at race. I hate labels. I hate labeling people these non-existent things, these social constructs. Oh, you're a Republican Christian. You're a Catholic Democrat. I fucking hate labels. You're a human being. You're a man, you're a woman, you're a human being. I hate labeling people as non-existent things. I despise it. It's dishonest and manipulative. It segregates and it creates tribalism. I want unity. I want community. I want people to help each other out and benefit humanity as a whole. I hate these parties. I hate labels. Which is why I kind of find it both funny and sad when someone proudly proclaims that they're a Democrat or a Republican. Oh, you're a non-existent thing that was constructed by manipulative individuals that wanted to control masses. I'm sure you're so proud of being this non-existent thing that only exists inside our heads. I mean, being a Republican or a Democrat isn't a physical, objective, reality-based thing. I can't touch the embodiment of Republican or Democrat. It's not an actual thing. It's not a form of power. It's an idea, a social construct, a label. And I absolutely hate the hypocrisy and the excuses people make for these politicians. Republicans refuse to admit and accept the stupid things that Donald Trump does, and Democrats and liberals just stick their fingers in their ears and absolutely refuse to acknowledge or accept the evil, absolutely evil, putrid things that Hillary Clinton has done. She should be in jail. Liberals and Democrats are getting outraged over the stupid shit that Trump says, but they refuse to acknowledge that Hillary Clinton has done 10 times worse anything that Trump has done. And liberals and Democrats just put their fingers in their ear and refuse to ignore it. It's pathetic. And the way political activists on both sides, liberal and Democrat, the way they insult and degrade their fellow human beings over this political bullshit. And I've read comments from both Republicans and Democrats are way worse than Republicans. Republicans usually just call Democrats idiots, but liberals, Jesus Christ, they call Republicans racist and sexist and homophobic when that's not the case at all. Like, god damn. Are liberals and Democrats really just that insecure that they can't come up with a creative or witty insult, so they just go for calling anyone who opposes them bigots? This is why I hate politics. It's a social construct that brings out the worst in people. It confuses the hell out of me how these political parties just segregate people so much over such petty ideals. Both sides act like the world's going to end if the opposite side gains any political footing. They hate compromise. People who obsess over politics, they hate compromise. They despise compromise. They're so closed-minded and so just accepting of what their political leaders tell them. It's sad. And I don't know why people are willing to hurt one another, like physically hurt one another over politics. Like, why? What's wrong with you? Human life is so precious. Why would you throw it away over politicians and political parties? Really? Really? It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Humanity, we've accomplished so much, we've come so far, but we hold ourselves back with petty disagreements and tribalism caused by non-existent entities that we've invented. And these people that get so active and so hateful about politics, whether it be Republican or Democrat, these people that, like, they're so, I guess passionate, but passionate's a real strong word, and not really passion I would use to describe some of these people. But the way they employ this energy they have over something that they know almost nothing about. They claim to be experts in politics and experts in social and economic issues, but they don't do basic research onto how these parties, onto how these ideals were founded and what they're really about. And instead of actually having a debate, actually having an argument, actually just having a conversation and trying to compromise and do what's best for everybody, it's just a shouting match of, you're a racist, you're a homophobe, you're a Nazi, you're a communist. Grow the fuck up. I'm 20 years old, and I can tell how childish this is. If you want to win a debate, if you want to have a meaningful conversation, if you want to get something done, then bring facts, bring objectivity. Bring that to the table. Not insults, not empty threats, not shit that leads to nothing and goes nowhere. If you want to make progress, if you want to get something done, bring something meaningful to the table. Just calling each other bigots gets nothing done. I'm talking to you specifically, liberals and Democrats. I'm not on either political side, but I see some of the worst and vile shit come out of the left, and the fact that you even refuse to acknowledge it and ignore it and deny it, it just perpetuates how bad it is. Ugh, I hate politics. I hate politics so bloody much. I hate how it segregates people. I hate how it separates people. I hate how it makes all of us needlessly angry. I'm needlessly angry right now. I'm so angry over such stupid, useless, petty shit right now. But hey, what I'm saying here, what's going on here in this video, what I'm talking about is tame compared to the shit that's going on in America. And I'm so sorry for those of you who are humble and want nothing to do with the craziness of either political party. It's childish, it's moronic, and it's self-destructive. I'm just really, to finish this up, because I've been going on for more than 10 minutes now, I really hate labels. I really, really hate labels. Specifically for human beings, I hate labeling human beings. I hate that there's a Republican Party and a Democratic Party. I hate that there are people who identify as Republican, identify as Democrat. It's so stupid. No, you're not a Republican, you're not a Democrat. You're a human being. Stop trying to make yourself seem special or something like that. You're another human being like the rest of us. That is special in itself. You don't need to have all these other labels to feel like you belong. You belong to the human race, you belong to the human species, and what the human species is, what the human race is incredible. What we've accomplished, what we've been able to do. But then we create these ideas, we create these constructs, we create these organizations that hold us back from our potential. Can you imagine how much money is wasted on politics when that money could be spent on curing diseases, space travel, and just things that would actually benefit humanity? Now, I'm not saying we shouldn't have some form of organization, we shouldn't have some form of government. Like, I'm not ignorant to the fact that society is held up in a way by politics, but politics has gone to a point where it's not about maintaining society and progress. It's about money, it's about sex, it's about drugs, it's about personal selfish gain. And I'm gonna wrap this up by saying to not just Americans, but anyone and everyone listening to this video, be skeptical of politicians. Don't blindly trust them. Don't blindly support them. Don't believe that a word they say is true. Politicians are snakes, and the system that creates politicians builds them up to be snakes. The system is broken and it needs fixing, and it looks like I'm gonna be the one to fix it. People think I'm joking when I say I'm gonna take over the world. And while there is some humor in that, I'm far from joking. Well, this has been a video. I wonder how many subscribers I'm gonna lose from this video. I wonder how many dislikes this video is gonna get. You never know when it comes to politics, you never know. God, I hate politics. Anyways, that's been a video. That's been a VlogTronShow. You guys know the dealio with the like. If you like the video, please comment. Even if you liked or disliked the video, I always love reading comments. I love getting comments, especially ones that are reasonable, rational, and promote conversation. It would be nice if we kept the hyperbolic outrage comments to a minimum and actually had a discussion. Thanks. Also, if you want to help out and support the video, there's always sharing it on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and if there are those of you that want to support me financially and keep me doing what I'm doing, well, there's always Patreon. And that brings the video to a close now. Wonder how much hate I'm going to get for this video. Kinda bit nervous to upload this, but we'll see what happens. Later, have a good day.